Artichokes, and welcome back to my channel. So, if you've seen like the title, you might be a little confused of why it's like see you later or see you in a bit. And that's for good reason. So, currently there's been a bit of a wall happening with me, the projects that I'm doing, and my setup that I use to produce my content. And there's nothing wrong. Nothing's going away. Nothing's stopping. Well, something's stopping, but nothing's like going away forever. Everything will come back. It's just there's a few issues that I need to resolve before I'm able to continue producing my content. So currently, I run um, everything on a ASOS ROG or Republic of gaming laptop. I love this laptop through and through. It has been my heart and soul for the past like year and a half, but it has its limitations, and I'm okay with that. My only problem with that is the limitations have now started to show within my work and have prevented me from producing better work than what I want. And that is an issue to me, and I want to make the best content I can for you guys and for myself to make myself proud. So with that, I am selling the laptop that I have, hopefully within the next 2 weeks, maybe longer. I'm not sure. Hopefully not longer, but we'll see. And buying all my parts. And with the money that I get and building my own PC and being able to produce better content for you guys, hopefully. We're gonna see how everything goes. It might be 2 weeks, it could be up to a month. It just all kind of depends on family and stuff like that. And hoping I get the right amount of money that I should get for my laptop, but that's another thing. I'm not sure. I've actually been in the process of trying to sell my laptop for about a month now, about a month and a half. And it's been very up and down, and it's been a lot of negotiating with a lot of different things and whatnot. But finally, I think I'm going to finally like set a thing and finally go and do it. So that's what's going on right now. As well as another thing is I am starting college soon. I start college in September in the fall. And I just want to put that out there because possibly when I start college, since I will be a freshman in college at a new school in a new area, there might be less content. I know right now I already kind of post like once every couple of months, but hopefully if I get a PC, then I'll be able to post more and more efficiently. But if September comes around, it might be a bit harder for me still because I'm gonna have to be able to balance college, doing this, exams, and everything else in my life. Again, I'm going to try my hardest to keep everything running, and nothing is going away. If I need to take hiatuses for college, I will, because in my opinion, my education will forever come first. But they'll never be forever gone unless I completely lose inspiration and burn out. I have not burnt out yet. Currently, I'm in like a kind of in like a weird state where I'm like almost burnt out, but I'm not. But it's not because I don't want to do this project. I'm in love with this project. My burnt out issue is my limitations from my gaming laptop, and they're showing in my work, and I don't like that. And I want my work to be able to be as good as possible. And with the limitations of my laptop showing in my work, it is burning me out because I'm like, this isn't as good as it could be, but there's no way I can make it any better because if I try to make it better, it's not gonna do what I want it to do because of those said limitations. And these limitations, when I'm talking about this, I don't mean there's anything wrong with my laptop. It's just I'm attempting to do stuff this laptop can't do, and that's completely okay. That's not the laptop's fault. That's not my fault. It's just it can't do it, and things have limitations. That's fine. So do people. When I say limitations, I just mean like things with lag and me having to like reload a lot and having to redo the same thing a few times due to those issues, and eh, that making scene making and roleplay doing a lot harder because I have to redo the same thing so many times, and then sometimes stuff gets corrupted, stuff gets lost, and it's like I'm crashing here and there, and it's just a lot. It's very, very difficult. So, yeah. So, yeah. With that, again, like I just stated, I do start college in September. So, if content there seems a bit more shy, a bit more rushed, hopefully it won't, but that's most likely why. And I will attempt to keep making the best content I can um with the time that will be taken away by college. And And yeah, I think that's everything. This shouldn't be the last video you see from me for a while because you'll see this one, which should be posted today, the 28th, and then there might be one more video within the next 2 weeks. Um, a tutorial video for something of mine that I use that I want to show off because I don't see a lot of tutorials on it. And then also, if you keep looking at my community post, there will be community post about spoilers and sneak peeks to my new project that I also have not made any progress on because of my limitations, and I want to start producing this project so I can start showing it off because I'm very excited for it, and so is everybody I've casted for it. Hopefully that project. So I guess I can go back a bit. Hilltop should be finished by the end of this year. Hopefully, we'll see. Maybe even sooner. Maybe it might go into January. I'm really not sure. It just all depends on the PC. It depends on the college. It depends on literally everything. So it's very like touch and go right now. And then the new project, I think I'm going to start. I'm not gonna start it right after Hilltop. I'll probably give myself maybe, depending on when it ends, maybe a month. If I'm really motivated, maybe I won't stop. Maybe I'll just produce the next episode. I'm not sure. But this series was originally going to be a very short, like 5 episode series, and it was supposed to be just kind of like a, not like a filler, but an in between series between season 1 and season 2 of Hilltop. But since I've talked with the cast and I've talked with my co producer and I've talked with my editor, they have all said that it would be a lot better if we stretched it out into a regular form series. And you're probably like, what is a regular length series? So I'm going to say this, Hilltop's only going to be 12 episodes, and the next season will most likely be around 12 to 15. Um, and roughly the same for this new project. 10 to 15, probably around 12 or 13, depending on how long the episodes are, depending on how much detail we put in. It all just depends. I'm not 100% sure yet because I haven't started on it yet. Also, I think, if you've also noticed, the last couple episodes of Hilltop have been short and quick, and that is due to my writing being very off due to limitations, due to me not having enough time to write the episodes that I want to write since, because of my limitations and all that. And that's okay. So hopefully when it comes to this next project, they're going to be probably closer to 12 to 15 minutes, hopefully. Um unless it's like a filler episode that might only be like 9-10 minutes, whatever. But yeah, that's kind of where we are right now with the studio. That's kind of where we are right now with, that's where I am right now with the project. Like I said, nothing's going away. Everything is on pause for roughly the next 2 weeks. And if you don't see me in the next 2 weeks, I will attempt to make maybe a community post, or if I have a computer, I won't know if I do in the next 2 weeks. If I have a computer, I will make another video. If I don't have a computer, you will see a community post from me um about what is going on. You might see I didn't get enough money, but I sold it anyways, which probably won't happen. Or I didn't sell it because I wouldn't get enough money, so I'm stuck with a laptop. Or I got enough money, I sold the laptop, I'm just waiting on the parts to come in, and then I gotta build it. We don't know. So, hopefully I'll see you all in the next 2 weeks with the PC. Hopefully, pray to God, knock on wood. I hope that picked up. Thank you all for watching. See you soon.